Hi, it's Carl Allen. Welcome to Module 2, Lesson 2 of Dealmaker Empire. So today's lesson is on cross-selling. Now, cross-selling is a key element of the first part of your perfect deal triad. In the next lesson, we jump into deal synergies. And no matter what type of deals you're going to close, whether it's a competitor, a business somewhere in your supply chain, or a business in a complementary market, understand accessing cross-selling potential is a very important step. Now, during this lesson, I'm going to share the high-level concepts with you and also walk you through the model that you will populate in detail as part of the deal structuring module coming up in a few weeks. By then, you will have originated some deals, met with the sellers, and have the business financial and customer data to do this more detailed work. However, I want to walk you through it now at a very high level because it'll sharpen your focus for your perfect type of acquisition. And it will also arm you with all of the items to look for when you start originating deals in the next module. And remember, cross-selling is only one of the two power plays for increasing revenue, increasing cash flow, increasing valuation, and increasing your net worth via a bolt-on acquisition. The other is the financial synergies, which we'll get to in the next lesson. So there are four avenues for cross-selling: products, services, customers, and channels, including physical locations and online. Before we go any further, I want to share the cross-sell matrix with you. Across the top are your customers. First, your current customers, then customers you don't have that you can potentially gain through buying a business. Your customers are then segmented either by size, region, or subsector. Down the side are your products and services, again split by subsector. So if you're in software and it's designed to work for, say, financial services, engineering, and construction, those would be the subsectors. Everything in red is what you do today, your product, service, and customer map. Everything in yellow is what you plan to do organically by optimizing within your existing business. This is where you have products and services that not all of your customers have adopted. Acquisitions will not necessarily solve that. The green is the acquisition territory. These are the product service categories, and you don't have these right now, and the customers, you don't have them right now either. That's what the cross-selling map is going to flush out. And it starts by asking these three simple questions. What do other businesses sell your customers that they desperately need that you don't provide? For example, if you sell software and your customers buy IT services to support that software, then that's a common sense acquisition. Where or what channel do your customers buy your products and services that you are not visible or you don't operate within? If you only sell offline, either direct or via distribution partners, yet a big part of your market buys these products and services online, then acquiring a complementary business that's online focused is again a common sense acquisition. And it's as simple as first understanding your own product and services mix and your customer base, which I know you do. But when looking at the green areas of opportunity, what types of customers do you want to acquire that you can sell your existing stuff to, and vice versa? And once you know what complementary products and services your customers need and will buy from you if you had them, you will know what to look for inside of target businesses. So here's the target business acquisition model. Again, you will do the detailed work inside of this in Module 5, but I'm walking you through it now so you understand how it works and how it will shape your deal specification and your deal origination efforts. So today, we will only look at the cross-selling activity. In the next lesson, we'll look at the cost base and where the financial synergies will come from. Both activities will do four things: grow revenue, increase cash flow, increase valuation, and grow your net worth. These are the four things that you want to be looking for based on the individual products and services that you sell and what you want your ideal business to sell. This includes the number and types of customers in the target business, their average spend, and your gut feel on the profitability of both your current customers and your target customers buying those products. And as you move through the deals, you can do this work in detail because you will know the business, you'll have the data, and you can even brainstorm this with the seller. You can't do the detailed work on this right now, but I want you to understand it so you know what to look for in a perfect deal. And the model for this is underneath the video to download, but let me walk you through it. First, we'll figure out the cross-selling revenue and the gross profit. And in this example, assume you have a $7 million revenue business at 32% gross margin. So it delivers a $2.2 million gross profit. Now the target business generates $5 million of revenues at, say, a 36% margin. So it's a $1.8 million gross profit. Now let me walk you through the mechanics of how this works. So take product A. It's a $100 average sales price, ASP. And let's assume that's a product within your business and you currently sell, say, 12,000 units of that product to, say, 8 customers inside of your current business. Then in the target business, let's assume that there are 5 similar customers who either need that product or they buy it already from elsewhere. So then you look at the average spend or the number of units that a typical customer like that will purchase in a 12-month period. You need to attach a probability of generating that new business. And once you've completed the acquisition, you've closed it, the combination of all these assumptions that will populate your model. But let's run through a very quick example. So the total addressable market for you to sell your existing product to, your new customer, is 5/8 of 12,000 units, which is 7,500 units. Then what you need to do is apply a probability that you can make that happen inside of 12 months. So you may believe that you can absolutely crush it, and there's no doubt whatsoever that you can make all those sales, but just to be conservative, just put a probability on it. So say 40%. Therefore, you'll likely sell 3,000 of those units. 3,000 out of 7,500 is 40%. You'll sell 3,000 of those units at the average selling price of $100, and that's $300,000 total sales over the 12-month period. So you then use the 30% gross margin for product A. Therefore, the $300,000 in new sales revenues will generate a $90,000 gross profit just for that product. And if you basically do that for all the product combinations to get the total sales and the total gross profit, the model will then allow you to do it for up to 10 different products. Now let's look at the cross-selling between the two. And all we do via the model is map out each product or service, both your current and the ones from your target business, the average selling price, ASP, and also the anticipated volume. The ASP times the volume gives you the sales revenue from the cross-sell. And since you will know the margin per product, you can also calculate the gross profit per product, and the model works out the total revenue and the total profit for you. And in this example, that's the $2.6 million in cross-selling revenue at the 32% gross margin, which delivers you $811,000 and change of cross-selling gross profit. This is what you anticipate you can deliver within a 12-month period post-deal closing by leveraging all existing and new channels to market that you inherit from the acquisition. So that is cross-selling. Coming up next in lesson number 3 is the financial synergies that you will generate through the deal. And I will see you there. Until then, bye for now.